Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
I'm Shady Nay.
And I'm Petty Cash.
And this is Tea in the Shade podcast. Make sure you're following us on Instagram and on Twitter at Tea in the Shade. That's TEA in the Shade. If you're on Facebook, you could join us in our group, Tea in the Shades Tea Hive. Sis,
Hey.
how was your week?
It was a good week.
Okay.
It felt like one of them days I could have played Today Was a Good Day by Ice Cube.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't know if everyone knows this, but I literally know every word to that song. Don't ask me how, why, when I learned it. It was very unintentional. But
I did not know that about you.
I know every word to that song. Now, I can't just like rap it by myself.
Okay.
Because that just feels
You got to
awkward.
be in the zone.
Yeah. So it was like, one of them weeks. It was a short week. So Tuesday through Friday. I guess that's what made it kind of good. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
And weekend was decent. So yeah. It's June. I think that's what I'm excited about.
Your birthday month?
Yes. And I'm not one of those people, but I guess I'm being one of those people because it's the last of my 30s, bro.
Right. Well, I had told you I wanted you to do like the last 30 of your 30s.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you were like, no.
No.
Okay.
Because I don't know what you want me to do, but I guess I'm kind of doing that with telling people I did a workout today.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess I kind of listened to you.
Because didn't your caption say like you working out? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
So I did listen to you. There
That's
you
a
go.
something. That's a something.
There you go. I got that from her. So yeah, that's it. That's how my week's going. How was your week?
My week is cool.
Okay.
That's all I got. My week is cool.
You had some really good news concerning school.
Yes. I got some good news concerning school. Shout out to financial aid for the first time in years. It's a great feeling to not have to stress about coming up with that tuition so I won't get dropped from my classes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's awesome. I actually purchased a textbook today, and it was so amazing to select financial aid as my payment.
See? Look at that. Look at that.
So yeah, summer school starts tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Back on the grind. I swear you literally just finished school.
This feels like the shortest break of my college career.
Yeah.
I feel like other times I've been like, oh, I got a month. I got the next semester don't start till such and such. And now it's like, damn, I feel like I just finished my classes.
Yeah, yeah.
Or maybe because I've been appealing and all this with financial aid, it didn't feel like school was over.
You didn't get it yeah. Okay, for you. So that was good. That made it good.
Yeah, it was good. It was, like you said, it was a short work week.
Mm-hmm.
Work was cool. I feel like work was a little messy. Not in a bad way, but like there's a little tea here and there that we got to indulge in.
Yeah, yeah.
We were very rebellious this week at work. I feel like we just talk shit all day, every day. We did not give a fuck. It just was what it was.
We still very much so did our job, though.
Yeah.
Very
I think
much.
that's what made it better is because I'm actually a week ahead on month end. So it was like, now I'm really going to be rebellious because what can you say?
I'm a little ahead, too. And I forgot to be petty and resend that P-card email. I forgot to be petty.
But that's okay.
I still might do it, though.
When you're on top of your shit, you could do shit like that, though.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. That's how
I should have did that.
So yeah, that was it. That was cool. We got some really good response to our first recap of the Never Ever Met. So I'm glad that y'all too are in on the tea with that show.
Yes.
Even our boo Shane in the UK was like
listening
to the recap right now.
I haven't heard that name in a long time. Hey Shane.
Hey Pookie.
Oh wow.
So yeah, he was listening to our recap when he messaged me and he was like, I'm here for this.
Yeah.
That show is incredible.
I guess he can watch it, huh? All he got to do is buy that streaming.
I wanted to ask him, but I didn't want to sound like a dumb American.
Like I just did.
So I just was like, oh, okay, I'm
well,
glad
I
you
say
enjoyed
that
it.
because I see in comments sometimes, like on like a Bravo post, they'll say, Australia doesn't have this.
Yeah.
This isn't playing over here. You know what I'm saying? And so even though they may have Peacock, they may not get the shows we get.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering.
It might be a different experience.
But I see Oni and everybody they can get. I can see that.
Yeah, they should have available to everybody.
And it's blacks everywhere, so yeah.
Yeah. So
Especially
shout
Africa
out to
Oprah.
y'all. Even Saucy Caramel tagged us in a preview for the newest episode, and I was floored.
I mean, unexpected.
Yeah.
Not anything that I saw coming, which
At
is
all.
this entire fucking show.
I had to let it replay a few times for it to really seep in what was happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
And I'm
definitely
still
look forward.
fucked up about it after I watched
The
it.
whole situation. I
'Cause-
really wish I could just hit them up and be like, we have questions. We need y'all on the next episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know when we'll do our next recap, but that'll be very soon.
Well, it'll just be what, 4, 5.
I don't know, because the one that just aired was 7.
Really? We
Yeah.
that behind?
Mm-hmm. We are.
Oh, you giving people so much to catch up on.
I know. So make sure y'all at least get up on 4 and 5 this week. And that's probably,
Yeah. Next week, I can say we can talk about 4, 5, and 6.
okay. We could do 4, 5,
And
and
then
6.
8 will already be out, right?
Yeah, so the next one would be 7 and 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, today we're just gonna do a regular old episode because we have so much we have missed that we need to recap. So let's go ahead and usher the spirit of the Lord into this place. All right, welcome, visitors, family, and friends. I don't know what you want to do first.
I guess. I don't know. On my mind right now, come to my head is Trump.
That's what was on my mind too.
Okay.
So you know he was on his trial for the hush money case.
This is the Stormy Daniels
Mhm.
stuff, right? Okay.
So on Friday, they gave the verdict. He was found guilty on 34 charges.
Yes.
He's a hoodlum.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And they're felonies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not like, yeah. That's crazy.
So his sentencing is supposed to take place on July 11th.
Mm-hmm.
So people have also mentioned that there is 4 days before the Republican Party selects a nominee
Oh.
for the election.
I've seen on Twitter that some Republicans want a new nominee
Mm-hmm.
and others don't really care. So I'm a little concerned.
Well, because if he go to jail,
But they're saying he's not gonna go to jail. They saying he's not gonna go to jail. They saying it's gonna be another like ordinary
probation
white
and
man.
a fine.
Yeah. But even if it's like probation or like house arrest or something, like how is he supposed to be conducting business
on the
as the-
campaign trail?
Yeah, and as the representative of the United States of America. Like, I'm just trying to figure out where this is making sense at for like anybody. I think
Yeah.
at this point,
Mhm.
let's be for real. Let's pack him on up. And
Yeah,
y'all
just
pick
start
somebody else.
else. Just start
They gonna do what he was saying anyway.
I mean, y'all could pick anybody off the street to say the shit Trump was saying.
Yes.
It really don't take much.
Yeah, you know
It's
what
not
I
like
just
this is a
thought?
highly educated, intelligent
Right.
candidate. Y'all could pick anybody.
Clearly, he is just fraud. You know what I just thought about though? He literally wears the same suit every
Same
day.
outfit, same hair.
That's autism. I mean, and no bad thing about autism, but that's a side of autism.
Yeah, he wear the exact same suit, red tie.
Yes.
That's his uniform.
That is.
I mean, just probably a closet full. It's very strange.
It really is. It really is. Like, you know, that concerned me more than anything. Because that right there is like,
The makings of a serial
hello,
killer.
that's the biggest red flag if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Because could you imagine going to school with somebody and they wore the same thing every day? You'll be like, check Tommy out. I think something going on there. Like, they'll be calling home.
Yeah, for real, they would, though.
Like, what?
That's them people's favorite person.
So what do you think about what everybody's saying? Like, I love this about X or Twitter. By the way, Elon posted a tweet saying, should it go back to the name Twitter? I think he get mad because everybody still calling it Twitter.
And will forever do so. I don't care. It's Twitter. It's tweeting.
So people are running with this. Remove the "Are you a felon?" question off of applications for apartments, jobs, certifications, school, anything that asks that question. They're saying that needs to be removed. Of course, stipulations. Of course, rapists can't be,
But I think those are the questions
like
we need to ask.
Yeah.
Are you a convicted sex offender? Have you ever committed murder? Like, things like that. Okay, cool. But a felon, like...
But listen. I don't want a scammer ever to be my dentist. I'm sorry. I can't trust you.
But
I don't know what you're
doing. Got to do with him fixing your teeth?
Are you really reporting this shit to insurance? Am I really paying like an insurance price?
It's
like,
doctors that don't do that. They ain't never been convicted of nothing.
Do you get the proper anesthesia? Are you up to date on your license, or did you just rescan it and change the date and you ain't went back and took no tests? Are you continuing education? Like, that kind of shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. You can't be scamming the business, though. Like that fake doctor. That boy that was that fake doctor. Mm-hmm. You can't be doing shit like that.
Well, that's true, but I mean, he had never been convicted till he got caught. He was still working till he got caught. So
he could have killed somebody.
He could have. So I'm saying it ain't no workaround with that, but
it's just not as general as everybody making it sound. I think that that's a very plausible argument, but I think that
I think we should ask about particular crimes, because there are people who have felonies for random stuff.
Yeah.
But I think we should ask about crimes like sex offender, murder, assault against whatever, like stuff like that. I get, but
I'm just saying if they don't ask those questions in order for you to have a gun, I feel like when you be saying stuff like that, they not gonna ask them kind of questions either.
Well, in them cases, they not, 'cause they don't care. In Texas, just go get you something.
Now, I do agree with what you said. They should be able to vote. Yeah. I do agree with that. I think if they were convicted of a felony and have been released for, let's say, 5 years, I think they should be able to vote.
Yeah, I feel like if it's felons on the ballot, then it's felons at the booth.
Yeah.
It seemed like a fair trade to me.
I absolutely agree. That's a jury among his peers, like
literally. Yeah. So I feel like Pookie and Ray Ray them should be able to vote too.
Absolutely.
But we'll see how that goes. I do agree though. I don't think he's gonna have no jail time.
No.
It's gonna be the normal rich white criminal package.
Yeah. Which is fucked up, because if anybody should have got off, it should have been Martha Stewart. But they sent her to jail, and I don't like that. I'll never forgive them for that.
Okay, I didn't know you held that so close to your heart.
I love her.
Here's what we missed. I believe it was yesterday they announced, but Michelle Obama's mom passed away.
Yeah, that was very
really
sad.
So our condolences to our forever first family.
Absolutely.
Now, I know this next story has been on the blogs, but it is a Houston story. So I don't know how many people outside of Houston are really as into this story as we are. But it came out that an elementary school teacher here in Houston had been recording adult content in her classroom. I want to say she was a music teacher.
I think, yeah.
And she had been recording herself, and the story went under the radar until Quanell X, who you have heard us refer to frequently on this show, and Dr. Candace Matthews, who is essentially like a female Quanell X.
Yeah, we recently talked about her too. What she was doing at the school board meetings and shit like that.
And in Prairie View.
Yeah.
They did a press conference.
She good for them.
Yeah. real good for them with
Yeah.
her cowboy hat on.
Yeah.
And all her bracelets and whatnot on, and fresh nails.
And wig, let's not forget.
So they were letting the media know about what happened. They did say that the teacher had already been fired for something else, but that somehow the school just had never been aware of these videos.
Well, how did Quanell and Candace then become aware?
He didn't say who. He just said the information was brought to them and they investigated it to see if it was true or not. Because he said when they received the tip from whoever, because of how outlandish it sounds, he thought it was fake.
Yeah.
But he said they did their due diligence and looked into it, and it turned out to be true.
And we know he did his due diligence.
Because he is describing a play-by-play of the content. I mean, in specific
He enjoyed
detail.
it. He enjoyed it too much. And
You can tell he watched them videos from every angle.
Yes.
He blew them up some. Because the video I saw, it was like 3 different ones must have been put together. Because it's different days, different outfits. Some of them she's in her classroom. Some of them she's in the school bathroom. But they said, I don't know how they know, but they said when they investigated, they found out that all of these were during school hours when children were at the school. So that's why the bathroom one is the one that kills me, because any little kid could have just walked in there.
Yeah, or any other teacher. Like,
yeah, because what you would have did? Because I'm not just going to turn around and walk right back. I'm be like, girl, what?
No, not no
What
girl.
the fuck?
Bitch, what you up in here doing? Yeah, exactly.
So the videos, I say she's shooting adult content, but she's by herself. It's not like...
It is adult content,
I just
though.
don't want people to think like she fucking some man in the classroom. I'm not saying
I know.
that.
She's fucking the air. It's adult content.
So in all of them,
Nude.
she does like the same little thing. She lifts her shirt up in the camera. What do you say? Juggles her breasts.
Yeah.
Look like she about to fall over. Then she'll turn around. Oh, she also, it was easy to find out because she also has her school badge on and all of
like a lanyard
with her
or something.
picture, her name and the school name on the badge in the camera. So she does that, then she'll turn around, pull her pants down. I don't want to say twerk because it's not a twerk.
No, it's just like
a
she's shaking her
squat.
legs back and forth. Like she kind of squat down and like shake her legs or her butt.
Look how
I
my
guess.
butt move in my drawers, kind of.
In her granny drawers.
Then she'll like pull her drawers up into the crack, do it some more. But then she'll pull the underwear down, squat down a little bit, and
do
just...
the like the chicken dance, like
Yeah.
yeah, that's what she do.
Y'all, when Cornell said all you could see was cellulite and pubic hairs. Oh my God. And I also was surprised, not to fat shame because I'm a big girl, but she big. She big up top. Like when I saw her, I thought about, you know that clip that went viral of Saucy Santana in Miami when he was like, who big? What's big? And she was like, that upper body.
Yeah.
Literally the upper body is giving NFL.
Yeah. That's how a lot of them. That's why Charles Barkley be saying that kind of shit about San Antonio and stuff. They kind of let you know what
The
race,
demographic.
Ethnicity. Let me
Yeah.
say that.
Because I was like, oh my God.
That's right. That's why I checked myself. I found a way to say what I needed to say.
Yeah,
But that's
what
why
she
Charles
look like.
Barkley be saying that kind of shit about San Antonio and them type of
Because
women.
that's what they give upper body.
Yeah.
And very slim at the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was wild. Because when I was scrolling the box, I saw it on Greasy Hood News, who we talked about before. But when I saw it on the Shade Room, I said, oh man.
Don't you be feeling
My dog didn't hit the blogs.
Don't you be feeling like everybody can look at you and be like, that's where you from? Like I feel like that when I read anything on the blogs about Shreveport, Houston, or New Orleans. I feel like people looking at me like, oh, that's about you. That's where you from.
I still to this day, because you know Donna Goodo video go viral again every few years. And every time I see it, I be like, dog. I feel like people just be scrolling. Look, Nay and them. Point out the people. Look, Nay and them. But, oh, girl.
Oh,
but
my
I mean,
goodness.
Shout out to Cornell and Dr. Candace Matthews for always staying on top of the crime.
Listen, she gonna be there if it got anything to do with a school,
Yeah.
or anything, because she probably hate whatever district this is. She probably hate the superintendent, and she probably couldn't
got
wait
into it with them before
to
because
be
she
like,
cuss.
yeah.
She liked to cuss.
Oh yeah, and probably couldn't wait to be like, listen, look at what he let slide. She wasn't even terminated for this, which allowed her probably to still get rehired someplace else, and some sort of, I don't know, severance, but probably some sort of package that it allowed her to continue to get, because her reason for firing wasn't this sexual pornographic activity at school, just cat juices and pubes all over the classroom.
Cornell. That's exactly how he was sounding too. But he got that pastor voice.
Yeah.
So that's what made it funnier, because it's not funny, but when you hear him describe it.
As he was watching it, he was practicing. That's why he had to keep watching it, because he had to know what he wanted to say and like where to elevate his voice. And
Somebody said, I haven't seen it on no blogs, but somebody said that somebody made an edit where it's like a side by side of her doing stuff.
Yes, I seen it on Twitter.
For real?
Yes.
I have not seen
That's
it.
how I saw the video.
Oh, okay.
So I remember you asked me, did you see? No, I was scrolling. Here I'm thinking it's just Cornell. Then I look closer. Oh no, it's her. Now it's like, this is
it's
covered
blurred
up.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how Greasy had it.
Yeah.
Fucking
Houston.
We got to pray over these children, baby. Because I keep, every time when I saw it, I was just like, what would she have done if a little 6-year-old came running in the bathroom and she just squatting over like that?
What
with her
about
ass
her
on the camera.
What about her principal walked in?
Now that's true too.
Because have you seen that video of the black lady on TikTok, and I forgot what song she like singing into her phone into, and she in the fucking doctor's office, and the doctor and the nurse standing behind her big ass, and she just all in TikTok, her ass facing them, and she turn around, and the doctor and them standing there, and now she trying to, ma'am, be at the goddamn doctor. Why you got to do something?
People be talking about TikTok and kids, but TikTok and adults too.
Yes. It's a real thing. My Uncle Junior needs to get off TikTok.
Oh, speaking of OnlyFans, my sister had wanted y'all to pray for the state of Texas.
Yes, I do.
But they say it's several states, and I can't remember what it was. I'm going to Google it while you tell them, because it was a reason.
So we were talking about that. I don't know how I even connected the two in my brain, but it happened. And I just, had to let her know that you can no longer get on Pornhub in the state of Texas.
And I had to let her know that I already knew that.
Trust
me, I knew the first day.
I was just floored.
My sleep has not. I haven't had a restful night's sleep since.
Here we are trying to be spicy, and no, whole vibe murdered. It was like, I need somebody to explain to me how we get this back. Who I vote for? What we do?
This is what I need to know. Who talking
now,
about bringing some
liberal
action
or
back?
conservative? Tell me.
So they say it's disabled after the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals upheld an age verification requirement.
Oh, and Pornhub is like, they don't want to require that?
Well, I guess in certain states they don't have a way to make it some type of requirement. So they just
ain't you supposed to? Ain't that like specs? Don't you just check the button? I am over 21, and you take a little test, and then you pass. You get the bypass. That happens on.
Oh, it is because of the site. They refuse to implement an age verification process.
Yes. See. Now, if I was a regular poster on Pornhub, like I posted my amateur videos, I'd be mad. Because it's cutting into their little check, huh? Don't they get a little money? Or
yeah, they get paid.
So I would be mad. Why I ain't heard about no strike?
Texas is the 8th state. Arkansas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Montana, North Carolina, Utah, and Virginia. Texas makes the 8th state.
Damn. I can't even go home and use it.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
You gotta suffer like the rest of us.
Is California on there?
Mm-mm.
Nevada?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'll go to Las Vegas.
Girl,
I just think that is crazy.
that is sad. Now I
They
vote for
should
whoever
just
can bring it back.
implement the age thing. Like, come on, bruh. Come on. And I guess they know people gonna lie anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's just crazy. I ain't even know that. Ain't nobody tell me. I ain't see no post about it. And I know everybody on my thing watch Pornhub. I don't know why people be acting like they don't watch it. And I ain't seen not an article shared. Not a nothing about Pornhub.
Well, I think we just knew we were being punished and we didn't know why, and we were just accepting our fate.
Why can't they take away Facebook, podcast, shit like that, like this?
Damn. They say users attempting to access Pornhub in Texas will receive the message.
Yep.
As you may know, your elected officials in Texas are requiring us to verify your age before allowing you to access our website. Oh. Not only does this impinge on the rights of adults to access protected speech, it fails strict scrutiny by employing the least effective and yet also most restrictive means of accomplishing Texas' stated purpose of allegedly protecting minors.
I feel like I read that and still was just so mad and confused. I tried again. Feel like I cleared my cache.
I don't
my
know what they
cookie.
talking about. Let me refresh. Something must be wrong with the internet. Refresh.
Clear my cache, my cookies, my browser history.
Put it on airplane mode for 30 seconds.
Yes. I needed to tell me what was wrong. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Sorry.
So shout out to everybody that is feeling a void in their life.
Yes.
Because I am.
That make me sad.
What else did we? Let me see. See that Pornhub? See how I just messed up my whole focus, just reopening that wound. Girl, it's a rough time in my life right now.
Nicki Minaj got arrested, y'all.
I keep forgetting that happened to that lady.
We do not have on Pink for Pink Friday.
Yeah, we didn't plan this or nothing.
No, we just have on Pink because we're adults.
Okay.
But the girl, the lady, I don't know if there was a tour stop over there or what, but her luggage was confiscated. They found pre-rolls, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
in her luggage. She was saying it wasn't hers, but, you know, whatever.
This what threw me off, though. So, you know, she was live on Instagram the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But she was also tweeting. And before the charges even came out, before they came back to her and said anything, she had already tweeted something like, FYI, weed is legal in Amsterdam. So you done already showed your hand. You done already told us what they gonna find. And it was so many people who had the same weird logic. Like, just because it's legal there does not mean you could travel with it through the airport to another country.
Right, and I think that's what bothers me, and that's when I say I can't believe she got arrested in Amsterdam for weed. I'm not saying that the Amsterdamian people are are crazy. I'm saying she is crazy for carrying weed to the weed place.
Well, she was taking it from the weed place.
Oh, okay,
'Cause
she
this
was leaving.
when she had a concert in the UK.
Okay, she was leaving, so that make it even worse.
Yes.
Even though some places you can't get away with leaving, Colorado.
Uh-oh.
And some places you can't get away with it. But countries, that's just this, when it's countries.
Because customs is involved.
Right. State to state, easy.
Try at your own risk.
Yeah, at your own risk. Okay, whatever.
Don't say T in the shade, say the damn
State
thing.
to state. Okay. State to a luxury resort somewhere, maybe. But countries, no. And the Grindr girl just showed us this. Why we playing? Why are we doing any of that? The Grinder Girl just showed us how they treat black women. Why is we doing that? Like, I smoke weed every day, but I can guarantee you I can stop smoking for a flight. Just for a flight, I promise you. Because
And
wherever I'm
resume
going,
later.
I'm going to get some weed.
Cause
Take a
you're
gummy.
Nicki Minaj though. Like, you can get some weed in another country.
Yeah.
You did not have to travel
No.
from Amsterdam to the UK with some pre-rolls in
No.
your luggage. Like,
No.
we got to think smarter.
If like, I mean, because that has happened, you know, it's Vegas, it's time to go. Well, you like puff real hard and either smoke it all or you just throw it away. You know what I'm saying? But in those instances where you eat a cookie, take a gummy, you know, do something like that, have the weed infused drink.
An
That's when you do
alternative.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Not the actual weed.
Yeah. You know, I do not encourage drug use, but I'm not against it. Okay. I mean, I'm against meth and crack
Heroin.
and heroin and fentanyl and opioids. But weed is a go. And mushrooms are a go. And a little coke is a go. Yes. Yeah.
The hotties have been in despair.
Yeah.
The Atlanta hotties
And they really dressed up too.
was ready.
Oh my word.
So there's a main water line break in the city of Atlanta. So she had shows scheduled for Friday and Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
The Friday show was, I don't want to say canceled, it was rescheduled to Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So before the Saturday show, she went live to say, you know, originally the mayor promised that tonight's show would go on. However, we are still experiencing issues, so it looks like we may not be able to perform. She then went to call on the help of Real Housewives of Atlanta to provide their chateaus and properties as an alternative venue.
For a party?
She was joking.
Oh, wow.
Because she was saying, like, let's move the show to Chateau Sheree. Sheree, where you at?
Girl.
Sheree posted, though.
But listen, Sheree has a big enough property. She could have
might
hosted the hotties in the basement. If it's done by now.
She kept saying, like, Candy, I know you got a venue, Candy. Where
Now,
help
Candy,
us out.
she might have a venue, but who might have a venue is like T.I., Killer Mike. You know, they have those kind of properties like that. But see, they hate women, so.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
But yeah, Sheree responded.
Girl, with that hair, she thinks she a hottie. She probably wasn't even going to go to Meg's show. She went to Nicki concert, though, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Losers.
And Candy was in the comments on every post talking about, I wish I could help, girl, because I sure wanted to see you.
In that dungeon.
But she posted that today, because today is Sunday, y'all. She posted that tonight's show is going to be a go. And she mentioned that she had a really big surprise for the
Yeah.
Atlanta hotties. So I want to see who it was.
Me too.
Because I know in her Madison Square Garden show, she brought Cardi out.
Mm-hmm.
So I really want to see who she brings out tonight.
Who would she bring out in Atlanta? Are her and Lotto friendly?
I don't know. That's actually an excellent question. I can't think of nobody. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm here for it. I'm sure it'll be good.
Bow Wow, Jermaine Dupri. Now, Usher? Yeah.
Ooh. I'm here for Usher to be a surprise guest at any performance or function.
Because he be in my dreams.
I don't care who it is. I don't care if it mixed or not.
Period.
Bring them out.
Okay.
So yeah, I can't wait to see. I'm sure shortly we'll see a few posts about who the big person was for the ATL Hotties.
Mm-hmm.
But I also wonder what they're gonna do about last night's show then, like when that's gonna be rescheduled.
Oh, wait, so they didn't
too.
have Saturday either?
I haven't seen any posts about it, so I'm guessing they didn't. So, sorry to our ATL Hotties. We are thinking of you in this time of duress. Who else do we have?
What else did we say? You said we didn't need to write it down. And
All right.
obviously.
Or maybe we just ran through it so fast.
Maybe. Because it was good stuff. Good little conversation.
Oh, that's how we got on the topic of Pornhub when I was saying Candace Owens' comment
Oh yeah.
about porn should be removed.
Yeah. And I wonder, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it should be removed on the account that I saw some white man saying that too much jacking off or masturbation, let me call it, masturbation for men can cause in future erectile dysfunction issues. So, maybe take Pornhub down for that.
That makes sense, actually.
Men will kill you if they dick don't work. Because, they get real emotional. I know, and then somebody may snap. So you got to be real careful with men who dick don't work. Speaking of,
but
now,
why they do that? We could just bump cats. Like, if your dick don't work, just scissor.
No, because you don't want to feel no soft dick. Soft dick is not the move.
Yeah, but I'm saying just scissor. Like,
no.
Coochie and balls.
No.
Do the balls feel good from touch?
Not to me. No.
I'm talking about for a man.
Oh, I don't know.
Can a lady bring you to your point of orgasm just rubbing your balls real good? Oh. Maybe it's gift.
But that wouldn't do nothing.
Maybe if you scissor and you rub goot to coochie.
That wouldn't do nothing for me. I still need...
Lip.
I've never been one of those girls where the guy be like, let me just eat you out. No. I need actual sex, and I don't want to have sex with you. So, no.
Sorry, fellas.
But speaking of erectile dysfunction, I don't know if this man has this or not. I'm just saying this is a good segue because of his age. We was talking about Portia and Simon. How they have really been... What? Now, I'm not saying this man got ED. I'm just saying...
Because he real catty. You gonna have that man talking shit to us. Because Brick gon' pick that clip to repost.
I know. I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying because of his age, it made me think about it. Because a lot of men his age do suffer from ED.
Okay.
Simon, so we were talking about them.
Guabadia.
Guabadia? Yeah.
Oh, I got it right. I was just making that shit up. Mm-hmm. Him and Portia have just been going back and forth with subliminals on Instagram. And I don't know why.
Did she really not know that he did not have a visa or green card or money? Like, was she really clueless? Am I really supposed to believe that she had no idea of his finances at all? Or of his status. I feel like
it wouldn't be hard for me to believe that Portia was unaware.
I feel like when her and Fallon was beefing, them should have been hits. Fallon was like, girl, you gonna find out he ain't got this, and this. Was Portia just not listening? Because I feel like that's the first thing a bitch would say. Yeah, she
wasn't listening. No, we know she wasn't listening. Because she was trying to debate with Fallon how and when Fallon and Simon broke up. So clearly she was on whatever Simon said was what it was.
So Simon Says was the move.
Period. That's the name of this episode, Simon Says.
So every chance he get, he is saying something slick to Portia, whether it's the Rolls Royce comment, like congratulating Kenya and
the friend named Shamia.
Oh, it was
her
Shamia.
Husband had bought her a Rolls Royce.
It was Shamia, and then Kenya had said something.
Because he was like, congratulations to the only housewife with a Rolls Royce. And Kenya was like, actually, I have one and I bought it.
And Portia was like, yeah, me too, nigga.
Because, clearly she still got it.
But was it from him or from Danny? I feel like Portia had a Rolls Royce before she met Simon.
I think she had one before, but I know he bought her one. So I'm guessing he took that one back. I don't know if Portia maybe gave up the old. I don't know because we saw her driving in one.
Nevertheless, they leased. So, let's just not make this a big thing.
Because I think that's why Kenya made the point to say, I have one and I bought it. Y'all got to return y'all's at some point. I own mine.
So, and then also, when Portia was traveling with this man to Costa Rica, to their other house, You ain't never once stand at the counter with him while he was getting his shit checked
Hell no.
look at like the identification and how he went through that.
She was too busy throwing her go naked hair, scrolling on Instagram, posting her ring.
Maybe I'm just nosy. And I'm going to stand there and look at your passport and look at your paperwork and shit, see what they saying to you. Because maybe you took a little too long one time, and me and Pilar over here sitting, and we like, damn, what is going on? You can't tell me they ain't never pulled this man into the little room on the side and said, let's talk about what's happening. If it's what she's saying it is.
Right, that's true. Because she may still not know what's going on, just saying what she read in the blogs.
Because, I mean, honestly, if you're having green card visa identification issues, how was it that they were so frequently going back and forth to Costa Rica?
I don't know.
That's a real question.
That's
for
why
me.
I say I don't know if she even know what she's doing out there right now. I don't know. I support Portia, so I'm not gonna say certain things, but I just feel like,
listen, I support women that have some common sense when it's most needed. And I feel like the way you got with that man, you should have been ready to have some common sense, especially since you saying you knew him prior to us even knowing he existed, because you knew him through Dennis. So you should have, already kind of peeped some shit out. But I guess she just peeped the money. And then also at our age, it's just time to kind of smarten up and like not be so gullible. And you have a daughter, you know what I'm saying?
That was my main thing. You didn't brought your daughter into this situation with this man who now you are constantly saying is a fraud and a scammer. But I mean, that's what you and your daughter was laying her head.
I mean, you was taking the Father's Day pictures with him, and everybody was like, where Dennis at? I mean, and then since you and Simon didn't whatever, you've been talking to Dennis on your Instagram a couple times, and I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Well, even I saw from her Mother's Day post, she used the hashtag work win celebrate,
which is his IG name.
And you could tell, because, it's videos and stuff, but she had music playing over it. But she clearly intentionally used a clip where you can tell she keeps saying, baby daddy, baby daddy, baby daddy. Like, girl, we know you going back to Dennis.
Are you going back to Dennis, though? Or you just... Because I want to know... I actually might watch this season because I root for Shamia. And so I want to see Shamia's story. I want to see how they tell us her story, or if she just gonna give mess. I don't know. But she got some good shit to fucking talk about.
I like Shamia, and I feel like she gonna bring it.
So I'm really gonna try to give it a chance. But if Portia annoys me, I'm over it. I'm really thankful there's no Marlo, though. I'm really glad.
That's the best thing Bravo has ever done for me.
But me watching Kenya is pushing it, because I hate her titties.
Well, she got a reduction.
Oh, okay. All right.
They still out, but it's just less.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Okay.
Oh, dang. You don't never see it for Kenya.
I do not see it for Kenya. And I can remember being a little girl and her winning, and you would have thought that I would have loved her, but I do not see it for her. Nope.
Yikes.
Nope.
I really feel like that was all of it, sister.
I guess that was it.
We just ran on fucking through.
If you don't see nothing, I'll update y'all on some Bravo shit real quick.
Okay.
So, Summer House Martha's Vineyard has indeed been put on a pause, meaning no next season, no season 3 as of right now. Some are saying it's because we not watching it.
Who?
Well, black, like they don't have a lot of black viewership, which I don't know, but it may help to maybe put it on with or behind Atlanta or Potomac, where you already have the black audience on that day. But I don't know. I really feel like it's more of the cast doing as to why the show has been paused and not having viewers.
See, I was gonna say I think it's the opposite. I feel like black people might be the only viewers of Martha's Vineyard, whereas the other show The other shows I feel like have all of Bravo viewers.
Yeah.
It may start off with just us a little bit for like the Atlantas and Potomac's, but I feel like everybody watches Potomac. Everybody watches Atlanta. Now everybody watches Married to Medicine. I feel like Martha's House, though, I feel like it just be us talking about it on Twitter.
No, and I think the thing is that some of the black people that watch Potomac, Married to Medicine, and Atlanta don't watch Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. Mm-hmm. They're older. They're not into that crowd. They're not into that type of show of a Summer House.
Just a bunch of drunk black kids.
Yeah. You know, they're not gonna watch that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think that it was maybe low viewership, but I really do think it's more of the cast. Yeah, they got on my nerves. Just Amir thinking his girlfriend deserves to be on the show. I feel like if I was a producer, that would piss me off that you on some podcast saying that like you hold rank. Like, okay, nigga, I will show you.
I think that the girl Natalie left a bad taste in every viewer's mouth.
Yes.
Especially because this is, I know we don't want to box it in, but it is a black Bravo show. And you bring this non-black girl on to cause all this drama and mess and confusion amongst a black friend group.
Yeah. And to hear Nick and the girl not together no more. Yeah.
A lot of people took issue with how it was brought. Like, Nick is so touchy-feely and all this other stuff.
I hated that.
But it was brought out by three girls who he has not touched and filled. It just, I don't know.
Even Bria talking about he was flirting on the boat. Him saying, go Bria. I'm sorry, I didn't know that was flirting.
Because he even specifically, cause she said something about her ass and he was like, you really don't have an ass. That's definitely not flirting to me.
Definitely not flirting. If we're a friend group and we hang with guys, I think that if we are going to openly hang with guys and they're straight guys and they're our friend, we can't think that them touching us or them rooting for us as we're twerking is wanting us. Right. That's like me having stud BFFs and every move I make, I'm like, don't look at me. Wait, don't look at my titties. Like, if they my friend, they my friend. They don't want me. You know what I'm saying? And I hated that. It's like, well, if I'm sure that if we were drunk, and they would be down to do it, he would be down to do it. You can't say that. You can't make that assumption.
Right.
Like Judge Judy say, that calls you to know someone's into working of somebody's brain, bitch. Who the fuck are you?
Okay, paralegal.
Like, who the fuck are you? So that just really annoyed me, that whole sexual something. Bravo is like not about to deal with that shit.
I think not also too, the viewers, I think season 1, we all hated Silas. And so I feel like season 2, a lot of us were excited to see Jasmine without, him. But then we see also that she being iced out by her friend group. So that left a bad taste because it's just like, what's happening what happened that fast from season 1 to season 2?
Yeah.
The disconnect was very real. I just didn't like it.
But I will tell you, as a married person, it is hard for some friends, and they do kind of treat you a little weird as you trying to figure shit out. But I still don't know what Jasmine did. I think Jasmine was so busy trying to get Silas to realize, nigga, we on vacation. Like,
calm down.
This is not regular at home for me right now. Like, you need to chill. And still trying to have a good time while he's looking down, in a sense, on her. Like, she's trying to figure it out. And it was weird for Jordan because, no shade to single women, but single women have this mindset of, I would never do that. I would never allow that in my marriage. I would never. And they don't know until they get in a marriage what you going to allow and what you going to put up with and what you going to fight about or not fight about. You might, like pick that battle and move the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? So it was hard for her. I get, but I just don't see Jasmine as being a bad friend. I see that, y'all was just on different pages and you don't know how to say, I don't know how to deal with you not being a party girl with me. I was used to us being party girls, and that's not what she was. And she definitely ain't that now that she didn't have the baby.
Hell no.
No. So it was them that fucked it up for me.
I don't know. I do hope they come back. I hope Amir does not. Amir can definitely stay home with Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope they can really work through some things. It felt like a lot of conflict and no resolution.
Yeah.
So I hope the next season we can see them kind of work through some of these issues.
Yeah.
And try to find their way back.
Kind of reminds me when they put on pause Shaws of Sunset, which we haven't seen in years.
Mm-hmm.
And also they put on pause my South Asian Indian people. Damn, what was the name of that show? Family. Who's with the Indian people? I don't know. I can't think of it. But anyway, they put them on pause too, and I've been wanting them to come back.
Now I'm trying to think of what show was that.
My Indian show. I'll look it up.
Because you had got me on Shaws of Sunset, but that's the only one I could think of.
Also, in other Bravo news,
What?
it has went down in New Jersey. Like, show was like brought to a halt, and there will not be a reunion.
For Real Housewives of New Jersey?
Housewives of New Jersey.
What? Oh, wait, girl.
Will not be a reunion. I think because so many are not speaking. Or like, I heard a theory that they're mad at Marge because Marge was digging up dirt on people. Like right now, I feel like they're arguing over Marge calling Louis' ex-wife to get like information, crazy shit like that.
I have not heard that. Now, I'm not as good at
Family
following
Karma.
the tweets.
Family Karma.
That was a show. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I don't think I
It's
ever
paused,
watched
it's
it,
gone.
though.
Just like Married to Medicine Los Angeles. Let y'all know they be dropping them. They will drop them.
Now, I do also want to say, though, with Martha's Vineyard, whenever they come back, leave Silas off. Leave Silas off.
I don't think they're going to come back, because of the baby.
Oh.
I don't think they would come back. But with New Jersey, it is such foolery going on. They can't act right. They can't film together. It's just, I think the producers in Bravo is just over this whole Giudice versus Gorga situation. Now the children are being involved. It was released that Gia is being paid as a friend of the show, getting $50K. So they're like, so why would people say she needs to stay in a child's place when she's on the show now? But she technically is a child. Like, I'm not in my mama, daddy, auntie, and uncle business.
Yeah, I mean, she
Like,
wasn't cheering.
I mean, she technically is a child, regardless of age. That's still her uncle and her aunt. I do think it's funny that Jennifer Aiden is openly smoking weed on the show, though.
Oh, she is?
Yes,
I
and
think
Jen
I've
Fessler
only-
smokes with her too.
What?
Yes.
I think I've only watched the first 3 seasons. I mean, episodes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I tried. I really did try.
What makes New Jersey bad is the fans. It's kind of like Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much fan interaction, too much Team Teresa, Team Melissa, when we really don't know these people in real life. We have no idea who they are. And they are family regardless. And if Joe or Teresa, one of the two, was to drop dead today, they have real hard life regrets and shit to live with while y'all just sitting on Twitter talking about it.
Yeah, moving
this,
on to the next show.
Yeah, like this is real life for them. So it just messes up everything because everything is an act, everything is a lie, and you can't just naturally watch the show. You just can't. It's just disgusting.
This just like you mentioned, Love and Marriage Huntsville. I tried to watch with them, but it's just like social media runs the show now. Everybody's trying to address stuff on the blogs. And a lot of the stuff, like if I missed it, I don't understand what y'all talking about on the show. Because like, I think I watched the first 3 episodes of Huntsville. And what's her name? Letitia cousin? Kiki. They keep talking about, whatever was brought to the blogs and was it her and she blaming it on her mama. When I don't even know what they referring to.
Oh, yeah. Well, Kiki was supposedly giving the blogs information, like on their last cash trip. She was giving the blogs like additional information that didn't air on the show.
Oh.
And telling them like exactly what happened at that situation. Mm-hmm.
Well, that make
Well,
it make
her
sense.
and her mama. Mm-hmm.
But because I didn't know, I didn't understand. Like, why do we have to keep talking about it? Then what's the big deal? What was said?
Yeah, because some of these blogs are local blogs. I feel like because a lot of the stuff when they talk about being on the blogs, I'm like, I didn't see that.
Ain't seen it never once.
I don't
in
know
my
anything
life.
about that. Yeah.
It ain't till Funky Dineva give us extra context that I be like, oh, okay. Because other than that, but you're right, it may be Huntsville blogs.
Yeah.
And it just didn't reach.
Fake Tea in the Shade pages.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't ready for that.
Sorry.
Any other mini show
Bravo stuff. I don't know. Southern Charm is coming back. I guess that's it. I don't know. That's it. They showed y'all who's gonna be on Atlanta. So that they'll be back.
I'm ready for that.
And New York is coming back. Yeah, that's all I could think of. I haven't heard of any Ultimate Girls trips or anything like that. Miami is gonna come back. Remember I told y'all Alexia and her man are getting a divorce. So it's gonna be an interesting season. I wonder how Larsa is gonna be and a bitch about this. So we'll see. And I wonder if Michael Jordan's son gonna be back on there this season since they had the up and down. I don't know.
You know what? Because they used to be in the blogs, and I don't see them. I don't see nothing about them in the blogs no more. So maybe they are kaput.
But I think that's it for the Bravo space. If I'm missing something, I'm sorry. But I am missing something. I told you, y'all on the regular Summer House, the white people.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all, Carl broke up with Lindsay. It was so good because I am here for Carl, standing his ground, saying, I've been telling you what I wanted. I've been telling you what I needed from you. I've been telling you how it's going to help me. You refuse to do it. You tell me you're not going to change. So we don't need to get married. Like, he was just straight up. And I agree with him because he was telling her every argument. He was telling her straight up what he needed. And she's just like, that's not me. And baby, Carl said, mic drop, bitch. It's over with. So
does he break up with her on the show?
Yes. Oh. She's saying that he intentionally did it in front of the cameras, like he called the cameras to come and record the breakup. Well, I would have done it too because Lindsay knows how to spin. And what's that girl named? Candace from Potomac tweeted about it. And she was just like, oh, I would be embarrassed, blah, blah, blah. I told her, baby, there's some history here. If you know, you know. If you don't, shut up. Okay, shut up. Get out this business. Don't try to make Carl feel bad for what Carl did. He needed to do that. He needed to get that off his chest. That girl was calling him a cocaine user when she know he's going through it and he's sober. And fuck Lindsay. I'm Team Carl. Okay, I'm Team Carl.
She was calling her man a cocaine user?
Yes, because, I mean, he was, but he didn't got help.
He's like a reformed.
Yes, he is in recovery. He only smokes weed. And, like, when she would get drunk and he would act how, I guess, she didn't like, she would be like, are you high right now? What are you on? And he's like, I'm fucking sober. Like, why would you say that shit to me? So, yeah. Fuck you, Lindsay. Fuck you.
That's mean.
I know.
Okay.
That's why he needed to drop out like he did. But their reunion is coming up, and it's going to be good, baby. He on one side of Andy, she on the other. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good reunion.
Do they have a real reunion?
Yes.
Okay. And I ain't like the Martha's Vineyard one.
Everybody starts in the clubhouse. Y'all need to relax.
Oh, well, I ain't never watched your
That
first
is protocol.
Before.
That is protocol. It happened with Shaw's of Sunset. It happened with Family Karma. It happened with the Summer House, the white people that I'm watching now. It happens with Below Deck. Everybody start in the clubhouse first season, second season, clubhouse reunions. You don't get to a big stage presence until you have earned some seasons under your belt because that costs money to put on those sets.
Well, Martha's Vineyard may never get there.
No. And you have to remember, like, Carlos know the game because you ain't see no reunion first season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. They didn't have no reunion at all until he came back with their second season. Then they had a reunion addressing all that old shit. Because that costs money. So you have had to make money to get an elaborate set like Housewives of Orange County gets. You don't get that first go round. And I could tell a lot of y'all niggas not real Bravo people. I've been watching Bravo since I was 13 years old.
Well, I just didn't like the reunion.
That's how it go.
No. I'm talking about the conversation, the editing. Like, I feel like at one point I didn't know who was saying what. It just sounded like 6 people.
That's why I think they fuck it up for themselves.
Yeah, I just didn't like. I would have rather them not.
Because they have no couth. Bria can't contain herself. Noelle was being bitchy and just rude for no fucking reason. Preston all the way on the end, but wants to be included. But everybody's shading Jasmine. But I feel like she the reason all y'all niggas here anyway. Like,
yeah, like it just felt like on other reunions we kind of de-escalate, go back to the question, let this person. Like, it just felt like it was a free for all on Martha's Vineyard reunion. And I ain't like it.
They ain't know how to act.
It sound like when everybody go back to Big Mama house after the funeral and get drunk and playing cards and they arguing. That's what it sounded like.
They ain't know how to act.
And I ain't like that. That didn't help it for sure.
It was because it was far too much information because they first season they didn't have a reunion either. So it's a lot and it's so much animosity. Everybody want to say something, but you can only say so much within an hour. And it's not even really hours, 45 minutes with commercials.
Yeah, they could have kept it.
But you have to learn everybody start in the clubhouse. So I need y'all to relax. Everybody start in the clubhouse. Period.
Any other shows? Do you have a regular show recommendation?
Well, Elsbeth finale happened, so she's on a break. But I love that freaking show. Did I tell y'all about Doctor Who? I think I did tell y'all about Doctor Who. It come on Disney. It's a little nerdy show I'm watching with Devin. It's pretty good. I think I told you about that. I've went back to watch So Help Me Todd. I'm watching it on Paramount Plus. It came on NBC, ABC, CBS, one of them, but it's called So Help Me Todd. And it's really good. These are lawyers, not solving cases, but solving cases to help prove their case because she's a defense attorney. But it's a good show. I really like it. Blazed through the first season. I'm on second season. What else am I watching? Because I normally watch stuff. I'm still watching The Impact. I be forgetting that I'm watching it. But I'm still watching The Impact. Because I think I'm about to get to the point where I understand why Tay and Ari not talking. Like, they done fell out.
Oh, wow. Right now?
Well, remember, I'm a year behind.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't know yet. But I feel like I'm getting, like, the gist of the little what happened. Doubling Down with Doritos. You know, I love them. The black people with the 14 kids on TLC.
My God.
That is happening. I wonder if Cam and Ari will watch that and be like, oh, my God, there's so many of them. What else am I watching on TV, girl? Because, you know, I watch it at work. I feel like Love and Hip Hop might be back. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to have to catch and see. I'm supposed to be watching something on BET. Or BET Plus. That I made sure. Oh, I'm supposed to be watching that Diara.
You never watched it?
Not yet. I'm going to get to it. I'm
telling you, it's so good and Morris Chestnut on there.
I need to finish the last episodes of Bridgerton before the next half come back.
Never watched it.
Love Bridgerton.
I need to watch the new season of Miss Pat.
Yes, that's what's
show.
on BT Plus that I need to watch. That's what I'm talking about, Miss Pat. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's all things that's happening.
Tyler Perry's sisters came back.
Not interested because DeVal and her having a baby. Like, do something else, Tyler. Do something else.
Tyler loves to make a nigga sorry, don't he?
I know. And take a paternity test and all
especially.
that. Like, why? And you had a whole spinoff about these people, and they need a paternity test. Like, stop it.
No, it's not them that need the paternity test. It's him and his ex.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
The one she keep fighting over and over and over. Stupid.
It's a mess. All right. Well, we will figure out when we will do our recaps of episodes 4, 5, and 6 of the Never Ever Met. Make sure you're following us on Instagram and on Twitter at Tea in the Shade. That's TEA in the Shade. If you're on Facebook, join us in our group, Tea in the Shade's Tea Hive. Have a great week, you guys. See you guys next week.
Deuces.